Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the round of 32, day number 2. We had ourselves the first couple games of this quote unquote day, and they were quite interesting to watch in their own ways. But now things get really, really exciting. I mean, just take a look at who we have on the docket. 7 seed Kansas, 2 seed Uconn. I've never in my life imagined that these two teams would be meeting up in the first weekend, but here they are. Kansas with a 23-9 record. They had a bit of an up and down season in the Big 12, like almost every team there. And UConn, on the other hand, did work in the Big East. And by the way, that Big East was a very good conference. And to put it simply, that team knows ball. And like I said, they're 31-3, outright Big East champions. I'm Kamish Selikov, once again with the play-by-play commentary. And once again, Alabama head coach, Coach Killian, is with us for the color. Coach, you faced this Kansas team. Well, not this exact Kansas team, but majority of this Kansas team actually last tournament in the round of 32. Just reminiscing back to the win that you got there to get yourself to Sweet 16. What do you expect from this Jayhawk squad?
I think they gotten a little bit better. I think they did some regrouping, and I think they are a very powerful team. They did a lot of scoring against that Rutgers team. Everybody thought really Kansas might have been done in the first round, but Kansas has gotten a little bit better since in the regular season.
Absolutely, and not just that, but also if you look at it from a non-conference standpoint of view, I mean they got off to a very rugged start because of a lot of injuries that they had to deal with, and not to mention once again the Big 12 was just tough to deal with. But they're fully healthy now. But this UConn team is very interesting. It's a very young team, headlined by what many people consider, I'd say, freshman of the year nationally, not just in the Big East, but Prince DePina. That boy can ball. Can you tell us more about him?
I know they're a very high scoring team. They did a lot in the first round. They also just love to get to that hoop, and that's what just got them this number 2 seed here in the tournament.
No, absolutely, and they were very consistent this year. They had some blowout losses in the mix, most notably to Villanova. I remember that one. But they're solid as they come, and they're going to get mightily tested by this Kansas team, who actually has a few guys returning to their lineup due to last year's NBA user lockout. We'll see if they return back to the pros. But first things first, we got to see who moves on to the Sweet 16 first out of tonight's 2 games. And we are here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As you can see, UNC and Auburn is a game that's going to be happening later on. That's going to be an insane Sweet 16 matchup regardless of who makes it out there.
Who's that? That's Selikov again.
Oh, wait, do we have a surprise commentator on the sideline? We have a surprise commentator on the sideline too.
Back.
You are back. But by the way,
This
these
is gonna
two
be
teams...
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. These two teams, by the way, they run the court. Run it. High tempo, high pace. They love getting shots up. It's going to be a fun one to watch. And here we go. The Jayhawks will start us off. And TJ Butler, for those that have been around in the league long enough, know that he is an absolute baller. And Bailey Guthrie collects the first foul already of the game. We're not even 10 seconds in.
I think that really that's how this game is going to go. Getting the ball into the paint and really just getting those shots up and maybe hopefully coming down with a foul.
Absolutely. And here we go. First point of the game will go to the Jayhawks. TJ Butler. I remember when this kid was getting recruited. This was so many seasons ago. He was going to go to Texas when Coach Lee was there, but he turned that down when Coach Lee left for Texas Tech. All of a sudden, a strip and a score. Kansas is up early, 4-0.
That's what Kansas needs to take away this game. Is really just have that strong defense that they've had in the first round and really get that ball away from Uconn.
Absolutely, and that hook shot by Ridley Ribs Ray goes nowhere. And here we go. Kean Watermelon going to wait for his team to set up. Kean Watermelon, by the way, one of the best players on this Kansas team a year ago. That's a crazy offensive rebound.
Ooh.
Nearly kept in. Dan Hurley should not be the coach for UConn right now, but it is what it is.
Who should be the coach?
Well, technically Coach Metcalf, but he hasn't really done much. Ridley Ribs Ray. What an insane shot. Whoa. And one.
Of course. That,
It's
whoa.
that side commentator does not sound like a big fan of this the left golf guy.
Yeah, definitely not.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's friendly banter.
It is definitely, most certainly, friendly banter. Oh, he's about to get ripped, and that is a foul on Pris DePina. Refs are going to call him for a reach-in. Near turnover there. Kansas got saved by the whistle.
I feel like Kansas and UConn are almost kind of like the same team. They've been through a lot of coaches, I feel like, here in last season and this season.
They certainly have. Ty Terrell jumper goes off the rim. And there's what many think is the national freshman of the year, Prince DePina. What will his UConn Huskies do here? DJ Jackson running the point for this Huskies team. Bailey Guthrie with the three. Bang.
So, Coach Killian, what's your prediction for the game? Who's going to win in terms of points?
Well, that's the only way you win the game in terms of points.
But let me ask, in terms of points, how many difference will they have between each other? Let me finish asking. Shut up and let me talk.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, and Zani Uchizai catches a body in the meantime.
See, if you weren't interrupting me, you would have seen that.
I did.
It's going to be
that.
a fun night.
Oh my goodness. Nikolai Zelikov from three misses. Somehow that offensive rebound goes to TJ Butler.
I already said he wasn't that good.
Oh my goodness. I thought we were trying to be serious out here.
We are.
And really Ribs Ray knocks
Good
down
pass
another jumper.
there. I really think this game is going to come down to the last second shot.
It seems like it. So far, at least. Nikolai Zelikov from three, and this time he splashes it. So what about him not being good?
That was pure luck.
Yep. He was the number 2 recruit in the class. He definitely was. An over-talented kid that can really run the point.
Is this the cousin or is this the brother of the other ones? I know there's a lot of them around the league in there.
And we're on time. So again, my question to Coach Killian is, who do you think will win? And how do you think it will go with in terms of points?
I really think with turn of points, I think it's going to go back and forth. I really think I have UConn winning, and I think UConn could possibly go far.
Well, that's an and one opportunity right there for Nikolai Zelikov. A strong take, and I'm not too sure where the foul is. A little tap on the arm that didn't really affect the shot.
Down there.
I don't know. That didn't really affect this shot. But either way, they gave it to him, and we're going back and forth. 15-14 Kansas.
What about you, Mr. Kamesh? Who do you think will win? And why?
Listen, I love how this Kansas Jayhawks team came out versus Rutgers. And it feels like this is the type of team who they've been here before. They know what it's like to win a national championship, and I'm sure that they'll be able to continue that historic program success. And maybe Uconn is just a little bit too young. I'm not sure. Although a shot missed right there by T.J. Butler. And Bailey Guthrie headed the other way. There's D.J. Jackson running the point. Hands it off. Guthrie shot. A little bit too heavy. And here come the Jayhawks.
Good ball movement for UConn there, though.
It is good ball movement. They're a talented team. And is that an illegal screen on Nikolai Zelikov? He's got to come out the game.
Oh,
Two fouls, already in foul trouble, and Oral Wyatt has to replace him.
Big shot, no good.
Although here's Joe Maxson charging at the rim. Embraces the contact, but the finish does not fall through.
Yeah, I like how both these teams are quick to get back down to the court with the ball.
Oh my goodness.
A big dunk there for UConn.
Prince DePina collecting a couple bodies under the rim. And here's T.J. Butler. Ty Terrell draws the contact. It almost falls, but Prince DePina now has to go sit.
let's remember, viewers, that Prince DePina is the player that has the most points per game in
Let's see. Ty Terrell can get these shots.
Talented kid, really talented, and he has a bright future ahead of him. But that is a massive loss for this Huskies team for him to have to sit out for just about 11 minutes. As Kansas retakes the lead thanks to Ty Terrell's free throws.
So now that Prince Payne is out, who should we go see? Who do you think?
Good rebound for UConn right there.
Well, that man right there, Ridley Ribsray, watch out for him. I think he's going to take over now that Prince DePina has to sit on the bench. Although that's a great feed and a great stuff.
So Ribsray has 13.4 points per game. Not bad.
Solid. Guthrie flips that one up, and it's missed. It's a shocking miss right there by the graduate transfer from Baylor. And not intercepted, but turned over. And there's DJ Jackson. Gets the feed, pops a three, and missed.
Ooh. Almost looked like a foul from over here.
That was close. Joe Maxson. Oh, that's a surprising miss. He had all the space in the world. He's a sharpshooter. Big-time sharpshooter as well. Rick Johnson, no. Rebounded by Oral Wyatt.
This game really going to go back and forth with
That will. Kean Watermelon with the three. And here we are. Uconn needs to find a response. Zani Uchizai from three. That's not his shot.
Yeah, you think if you miss like three of them, you think you'd stop taking them, maybe go for twos.
They're just chucking up shots, hoping one of them falls. Oh, near turnover. Maxson buries it. A massive up and down game so far, as these two teams are just scoring at will. Jackson, double. Guthrie, three, bang. It's a track meet type of game so far. Maxson, three, missed.
Think about it, the bottom between the Midwest region is just all blue blood, really. You got North Carolina, you got Auburn, you got Kansas, and now you got UConn.
It is just
It
about all blue bloods.
1-point game.
I remember if I asked Coach Killian this last time, what are your top 4 teams to go? Well, what are your top 4 teams to make it to the round of four?
I think what you're
Final
trying
Four?
to ask is your predictions for the Final Four.
Yeah, my mind.
Yep, that's what med school does to an
Well,
average person.
I think my final 4 are. Let me see. Let me
Oh,
get it up
Maxern,
here.
a fire hose, spraying threes left, right,
Final
front, and
4 for
center.
me are.
Matt
Well, I had
Patriot
Kentucky in
10.
there, but now they're
He
because of
said,
West Virginia.
Matt Peterson said Iowa, Michigan, UNC, and Oklahoma. And he also said this year's Big 12 feels like the 2021 ACC. All these teams beat up on each other and lowered their seed. But come tournament time, the lower seeds makes runs. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, he's speaking facts. he's telling truth. Ty Terrell, feed, it goes. UConn might need to take a timeout soon. Look, there's a reason Kansas was ranked number 4 in the preseason poll. This is a good team. Uchazai knocks down a jumper.
So your final 4, Killian?
I think it's gonna be Iowa, Michigan, Auburn, and UConn.
It can't be Auburn and UConn because Auburn and UConn are in the same region.
Auburn, Michigan, Duke, and Iowa.
What about
Okay.
you?
I've got Iowa. I've also got Michigan. Geez, what a block right there. As that ball goes almost to half court. I think we will see. I think we'll see Auburn. And then, call me crazy on this one, I think we'll see St. John's.
Wow. Don't you mean St. Pons?
St. Pons, excuse me. I think we'll see St. Pons in the Final Four. Ooh, a silky smooth jumper right there from Oral Wyatt.
Matt Patriot 10 said LSU is underrated. Now, do they can hang with Michigan?
Oh, absolutely they can. I've always given them credit and given Coach Kale credit. That's a very talented starting 5, and the bench may not be what everyone wants it to be, but it's still a super talented team. Johnson pops a shot, missed. What can Kansas do here? They got most of the bench out there right now. As that right there is Matt Russell working the ball. I believe that's, not sure who that is. I think that was Mason Butler. And that was a very interesting shot right there. That did not go down. And now here is Kyrie Ryuga, I believe. And that one's nearly turned over. As that one's fed to Rick Thomas Jr. What a shot.
UConn really needs those to get back in this game. I mean, it's really, this game is kind of going back and forth, but right now Kansas is running away a little bit with it.
And Matt Russell got him right back with that bucket. And here we are. Down to near 4 minutes left in the first half, and Rick Thomas Jr. is headed to the line. Oral Wyatt picks up a foul. And out comes Bailey Guthrie. That's someone you want on the floor at all times. And I think Ty Terrell is back on the floor too. So while Rick Thomas Jr. is taking these free throws, I guess what does UConn need to do better to get back into this game besides make their free throws?
I think they need to really hit down their 3-pointers. What's been killing them?
The 3-pointers, and stop the Kansas 3 as well, mind you. And stop those shots too. Matthew Russell's kind of cooking off the bench. Feed, Thomas, bang.
7-point game.
This team really needs Prince DePina back out there. Oh, what a rejection right there. Kind of forget brother's name as DJ Jackson's back out on the floor, but so is TJ Butler and Joe Maxern. And that's absolutely horrible defense off the inbound. Horrible breakdown. Cannot afford another one like that again. And here is, you won't believe his name, that's LeVar Ball playing for UConn all of a sudden. Yes, you heard that right. Rick Thomas Jr. knocks down the jumper. He's a perfect 3 for 3. Yeah, I gotta change that name. No way, can't let that fly. LeVar Ball. Oh, and that bad pass, but luckily hit a bunch of Kansas feet, legs.
Okay, so we have a question. That said, with a bunch of 2 and 3 seeds losing already, who do you think will be the first 1 seed to lose, and who do you think will beat them? Okay.
I can definitely see Duke being the first one, and I can see them losing to New Mexico later. I can see it happening. But if it's not them, I think it could be, as much as I don't want to say this, I originally thought it was going to be Gonzaga. I have to kind of switch it now to Alabama, and this is no disrespect to you or your team at all, by the way. What a shot right there from Bailey Guthrie, though.
What about you?
I don't blame you. I still think Gonzaga is going to be the first one gone. They, in the Sweet 16, they got to go through what? Now it's Drake, the hot Cinderella team that's looking good right now.
Well, Drake is looking good, but I still feel like Gonzaga is just on another level right now in terms of their playing ability. DJ Jackson, 3, way off. And it's not kept in, for UConn at least. We'll see. I don't know about Drake. Maxern's 3 is off.
Okay, so 1 minute 32 left. First half is finishing soon. What do you guys think has been the best player so far of both teams? Of each team.
Oof. Okay, for UConn, it's definitely been Prince DePina.
Nice.
Sorry, not Prince DePina. Sorry, Ridley Ribbs Ray. Excuse me. For Kansas, I think TJ Butler, although he missed a 3 right there.
What about you, Coach Julian?
I think it's for UConn. I think it's been Guthrie. I think that's how you say his last name. I think.
Yep.
And then for Kansas, I think it's. I mean, I know somebody might not like this choice, but I think it's Ben Zelenkoff. I think that I'm not very good with his last name.
I mean, he always makes a big impact on the floor, but it's just the fact that he got into foul trouble so early. But those are all good picks. And we have a question from Matt Patriot 10. He said, Do you think it would be against Ohio State or in the Sweet 16? This is about Alabama's potential upset loss. I do not think it comes against Ohio State. If anything, in the Sweet 16. Oh, what a feed right there. Ty Terrell puts up the bucket.
What about the coach of Alabama? Naming here, Coach.
Oh,
what was the question?
Do you think it would be against Ohio State or in the Sweet
that you get upset. I don't think that's a good question for the coach, because if anything, the coach will say, we're not getting upset.
Well, that's what he needs to say. That's what we want to hear.
Oh,
Well, in my mind, I would love to see us win, but I'm trying to keep the players, saying that we might get eliminated, but hopefully they will come with that spark and, do better what we did in the first round.
oh my goodness. And while that just happened, Ridley Ribs Ray puts up the bucket. Count that baby and a foul. Big time as Mason Butler, I believe that was, got the three-pointer on the other end for the Jayhawks.
Uconn has definitely stepped up, and let's see what happens.
Well, they're down 4, 8.3 seconds to left. More than enough time for Kansas to get another bucket, but with this press, maybe not. They're pressuring him, and that's a wild shot. Oof. The fact that he got that close, bit impressive. And Kansas out in front by a tiny bit as we enter the break.
Any comments you want to make about this first half?
It's fun, very fast-paced. I mean, it seems like they played almost a full entire game. That's 48-44. That's just ridiculous.
What about you, Coach Tony?
I like the fast pace that these two teams are really going at. I like how they're passing the ball around and getting that shot up, really, for both teams.
Definitely, we can all agree that it has been really fast-paced, and they're all wanting to win, and they won't let us down. This will be an amazing game. Oh, talk.
Excuses is Zani Uchizai collects his own miss. Zani Uchizai collected his own miss and put it back in.
Okay, tomorrow, kind of infiltrated with me to class, goes through classes from 9 to 3, and then comes
Well, thankfully, it's not 9 to 3 for you tomorrow. So yeah, I'll gladly join you.
I know, but I have a celebratory dinner of someone.
Oh, nobody needs to know. Here we go though. Uconn gets the first points of the half. They're only down by a score.
I'm making a comeback since being down in the first half a little bit.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, with the track meet of a game this is, anything is possible.
Okay, my patient says, Coach Killian, listen carefully and answer. I think Bama easily makes the Elite 8, but loses there. With the way the one seeds are playing, that still might be the first elimination.
We'll see. Good bucket by DJ Jackson, and it's a tie game. I'm just acknowledging that the game is tied. Deep three, bang.
Good shot there for Kansas. We'll see how the Ohio State game goes.
I mean, that is a tough team that you got to play against. I mean, true freshman center Trippy Finn is a force to deal with, and Tavio Wright as their power forward is also menacing. But you gotta keep tabs on their point guard Jackson West. But I'm sure CJ Parker can handle his own there.
Oh yeah. Missed shot there for Kansas. Uconn now running up with the ball.
Yep. DJ Jackson going to the rim, misses, gets his own miss, but misses. Hold up. Prince DePina gets it to go.
Wow, what a bunch of back and forth that just was. My goodness.
The fact that DJ Jackson won that. Oh my goodness, Ty Terrell. Relax, brother.
Good pass there for Kansas.
Thunderous slam. Who's the best remaining player in each region? Okay, in the South region, so the Iowa region, Zani Uchizai shot, got it. I'd say the best player there is... It's a tie between Troy Bolt, the center for Iowa, and true freshman point guard for Baylor, Exodus Creed. Although Jaron Jones, the second, is a good shout. This the big man for USF.
You also got to watch out for Huntington on West Virginia too. He did a lot against Kentucky.
Huntington is a baller as well. You can't sleep on him. Cannot. Okay, if we go to the Gonzaga region, no, almost there for Guthrie. Sully don't. Turnover there. Uconn gets the ball back. Well, technically right now, I think Prince DePina could be the best, but also you got guys like Caleb Hammer on Gonzaga. He's a world-class player. Auburn, God, that team is full of studs. It's hard to say. All these teams have just such amazing players. And Keen Watermelon, flame throwing from the corner.
You know, I was also really wondering on how with like the committee, how they got Uconn, Kansas, Auburn, North Carolina, Gonzaga all in one region.
One day we would like to know. DJ Jackson with the 3.
Okay, I think he has some calls.
Hang on a second. No, that did not go down, and that is Ridley Ribs Ray with the rebound. Out of all the Zelikov players, who is the best? Well, it's a tie between Des Zelikov, the small forward for Northwestern, who we unfortunately saw his collegiate career come to an end last night. But then you still have Nikita Zelikov at Michigan, who is just an absolute force to deal with. Another 3, no go, but the foul is drawn. TJ Butler is headed to the line for.
That's huge for UConn right there. Or no,
for Kansas.
Never mind, Kansas. I mean, sorry, that's my fault.
No worries, it's all good. And TJ Butler, 8 points, 8 assists. What a player. He will surely get into double digits after these free throws. That was a costly foul, though. Can't foul from the 3-point range. Can't do it.
Yeah, I bet when we look at the stats after this game, I think it's going to be a high-scoring assist game.
Absolutely.
For both squads.
And the trip is complete. 3 for 3 for TJ Butler. Sometimes you just got to let those...
Yeah, that's always huge, getting your free throws down.
Agreed. Rebounded by Guthrie, although that's blocked. And Nikolai Zelikov saves that ball, and Kansas now has a possession to work with. Maxern drives in, jumps, shot, off. And here come the Huskies. DJ Jackson. TJ Butler guarding him, and that's turned over. Outstretched hands of Joe Maxern causes the turnover. Man, these teams love spraying it from 3, though, as Joe Maxern is taking his time with this possession. Keen Watermelon, 3. He's got it again.
They've been good shot. You know, took their time.
They've been
Sorry, what were you saying?
They've been absolutely amazing from 3. My goodness, that's a near turnover. Uchizai shot. He nails it.
Okay, we have another question for Coach Killian from Matt Hector 10. Killian, is there a particular opponent you'd like to face in the tournament?
You know, I would love to face the Iowa squad again.
Oh, Iowa squad. So Coach Zelikov against Coach Killian. What do you have to say as a coach of Iowa?
Well, right now I gotta say Nikolai Zelikov with the thunderous slam for an and one opportunity again.
And he's back, of course.
No longer in foul trouble, at least for now. But to comment on what was said, I mean, that was a fun matchup between Iowa and Alabama in the Sweet 16 last year, which, by the way, Andrei Zelikov had an opportunity to tie that game and send it to overtime for Alabama, but he missed both frees. He missed them, if you remember. We'll see. Maybe he got better from the three-point range.
No good.
Good rebound there.
Good put.
And Uconn, although they're down, they're not out yet. Still fighting. 3, do Russell. Oh, it doesn't go. It feels like every time Kansas takes a 3, we expect it to go down. That's how great they've been. Although, oh, what a shot from 3 for Uconn.
I was going to say with the, Kansas, I like the way they're slowing it down and getting the ball around and getting that open shots that they want to take.
They're doing a very good job. Do Russell 3, he got it.
Kansas is looking hot right now.
And Uconn is keeping up, but too many key possessions where they didn't get a stop. And that's an and one opportunity.
Good shot.
What a game this has been so far.
Like I said, I think it's going to come down to a last-second shot. I think it really will.
It's really looking like it. And here's Bill Chambers.
I'm glad I get to call this wonderful classic of a game.
It's always a classic when two blue bloods meet so early. Like, this is a game where it's like I'd expect them to see each other in the Elite 8 and no earlier. But here we are. Mason Butler shot. Boom. A deep 2 right there for the freshman. And here we go. Kansas driving after a Uconn miss. Wyatt, Tim Duncan Jr. misses the shot.
Oh.
I'm not sure how Tim Duncan Sr.
4-point lead
feels about
for
his son
Kansas.
going to Kansas, but it is what it is. And shot, no good for Uconn. And all of a sudden, maybe they're getting a little cold. Potentially. Here we go, just a little bit over 7 minutes to go. A drive. Oh my goodness, what a dunk.
Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Mason Butler, calm down, fella.
He really wants to win this game.
He cocked
Look
it
at the
back
player
like
comparison.
he cocked it back like it was a Desert Eagle. Long inbound to Zani Uchizai, and the shot does not fall. I'm telling you, this
I don't know
Kansas
if that
team is
was the right-
dangerous. Here we go. Keen Watermelon. Gonna wait for his teammates to set up. Zelikov, 3, no good. And Uconn has an opportunity to climb back into this game. Only down 6, but feels like they're fighting for forever. DJ Jackson cuts the lead in half.
Time to lock in.
Oh man, Zelikov, long 2, he got it. What an exciting
got
game.
their pop quizzes going to come to a I feel like, once again, I think it's going to come down to a last-second shot. I hope I'm not getting my hopes up.
I feel like it's going to come down to that 2, and it's a 3-point shot. Goes
What
down.
a shot.
And a 4-point play on the table for DJ Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
Major onions. Absolute
1-point game.
It's a 1-point game. Unbelievable. And
Double
that is
team there for
stolen.
UConn. And there goes the ball.
Uconn, foul. No goal, but he will get free throws to take the lead. What a game this has
I bet he
been.
wanted that there.
I can't believe the back and forth action we're getting. This is unreal. Lewis Lowry can get UConn the lead right back. Tie game.
Goodness, if only we got this game in the regular season. Whew.
Honestly. And he missed, so it's a tie game still.
That's going to kill them inside if they lose.
That'll be a killer if they end up losing this game. Agreed. Zelikov tries to drive in on Depina. Draws the foul. No, but he will head to the free throw line.
I don't know, like, maybe with UConn you want to slow down. Like, I love how aggressive they're being on defense, but maybe, slow down. Like, don't cause as many fouls as what this game has already been.
Agreed, but there we go. Another crucial miss from the free throw line, this time by Nikolai Zelikov.
Typical.
Wow. Second one, missed. He missed both from the free throw line.
Send him to China.
Send him to China.
That was a good one, Killian.
Oh my gosh. Disrespectful. UConn has the lead.
Oh, the hate if Kansas lose.
Nikolai Zelikov is going to be run out of Lawrence if Kansas loses this game now. Butler, shot, Maxern, misses. Hang on a second.
Oh, man.
Kansas was in control for a good part of this game.
Oh,
Chambers,
man.
shot. Oh, a little bit too heavy. We are under 5 minutes left in the game. Fellas,
Gary.
buckle up. Strap on your seatbelts. Oh, that was close. Guthrie commits the shooting foul on Matt DeRussell. And the senior guard has free throws coming up.
I think this is the man that you want to be sending to the free throw line for Kansas.
The guards have always been sure-handed from the free throw line. First one goes. This guy's been a program player, by the way, for Kansas through and through. Hasn't seen many days as a regular, but he's just stuck with the team, with the program. Loves Lawrence. Loves being a Jayhawk. And he just got them 2 big free throws to tie up the game late. DJ Jackson escapes the double with a pass. Uchizai. Shot. I don't know why Joe Maxson was sent flying. Don't know if anyone saw that.
Might be on the high spring there.
Depina, feed, missed.
Oh.
And here comes Kansas.
That might cost them.
They can take the lead back right here. Watermelon shot. Off. Rebounded by Ridley Ribbs Ray. That's another triple R right there.
Slow it down here for UConn.
Guthrie shot. Got it.
Good pass.
And
2-point game.
And Kansas is calling a timeout here.
I think this is what they need. This is what Kansas needs. A timeout, regroup. Maybe get Zelikov off that court and maybe put somebody else new out there.
Absolutely. What a game this has been. So what do you imagine? I believe this is Coach Brett on the sidelines because I never updated it to Coach Jalen, but what do you think the coach of Kansas is telling his team right now during the break?
I think he's really telling them to get their free throw shots. I think that's what's been killing them in this game is they got to get their free throw shots in, and they also got to calm it down on offense with those costly turnovers. That's why UConn has been able to get back in this game.
Absolutely. It seemed like as of late they've been not as good with the turnovers. And how the hell
Wonky
did that
pass,
turn
but a
into a
good
dunk for
bucket.
Ty Terrell? Goodness gracious. What will DJ Jackson and these Huskies do? And that alley-oop is missed.
Ooh.
Close one, though. I don't know why they're attempting alley-oops this late in the game. TJ Butler now can direct this offense and reclaim the lead. Kean Watermelon from 3. He got it.
Big. That's big. 3-minute warning here and coming to the end.
Yup, and that one is turned over.
Oh, no.
Wyatt. Foul
Taking it all the way. No good.
He's going to the line, though.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you still want to try to make those get a 3-point play, but, free throws are good. But, Kansas hasn't been so strong on free throw line that maybe that could change right here.
Maybe. First one goes for Oral Wyatt, and it is a 2-score game now, with less than 3 minutes to go. Up, good. 5-point game once again for Kansas. Uconn had the lead, and they squandered it. DJ Jackson draws the foul. No.
Ooh.
And I think at this point the refs are going to be blowing their whistles like they're at a New York City traffic stop. This kid has been amazing, though. He's 2 assists away from a double-double. And a very impressive double-double, mind you. And both free throws are through. It's a 1-score game again.
I like Kansas's defensive game plan here. Double team throughout the court,
Uconn is trying to work the double to get the ball back, and they got it.
Oh!
Great steal by the Huskies. Jackson headed to the line. Guthrie layup goes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
9-point difference. What do you think is going to happen?
It's going to come to the finish, and like Coach Killian was saying, we think it's a turnover.
Big steal.
A massive
Big steal
turnover.
for UConn.
Jackson feeds. Uchizai, what a weird shot. Oh,
no
my
good.
goodness. I thought that was going to Ridley Ribs Ray.
Here we go. Kansas now with the ball. See what they can do here. Clock is winding down. I mean, still a little bit left to play, but, anything could happen with 1:45.
Absolutely. Ty Terrell jumper.
Good shot.
Missed.
No good.
Big miss on the Jayhawks end. Jackson. And this
Don't do
Huskies
anything
team.
stupid here, UConn.
Contact. And no.
That should have been a foul. I don't know what the refs are seeing here. I don't know if they didn't put in their glasses there. I don't know what they're seeing. Oh, my goodness.
And once again, Zelikov, 3, missed.
Open. Oh, man.
Jackson, 3. Oh, my gosh. Both teams are now missing.
You do not want that for UConn, Taking those, not the greatest shots, but this is, oh, man.
UConn continues to find ways to stop Kansas. We are in for a photo finish,
Here
folks.
we go.
Guthrie, screen. He's going to back out. And
what's gonna happen?
almost turned over there.
No.
Guthrie Depina, Uchizai, turn around, Jay. No.
Oh, man. All right. UConn's got to, I don't know. Do you want to start fouling here, or you just want them to go all the
They're
way?
going to start fouling soon. And there.
There you go.
Oof. Just some horrible shots taken by both teams in the last, minute.
See if UConn can play their defense, get the ball away. Oh, my
Ooh,
goodness.
that was so close. Oh, my gosh. And Keen Watermelon. What a day he's been having, by the way.
20 points. Good Lord.
He's a stud. This is a guy that Kansas was missing early on in the season, hence why they fell to
game.
Davidson. Remember that game? Davidson got their first big win against Kansas with Ty Terrell.
That was amazing.
Yep. 3-point game.
4-point game. I need to call timeout here. There it is. There it is.
But yeah, that was a massive W for Davidson back then. But granted, Kansas was not healthy when that happened. But now you can see the potential this Jayhawks team has. What's the game plan here for UConn on this upcoming possession? Or what would you have it be?
I would think you got to draw something up here. I think you got to get your best three-point shooter on that line and get him the ball, and hopefully he can knock it down and get this game back tied up.
They have 3-point threats everywhere. Guthrie, Jackson, Depina, even Ridley Ribs Ray has shot making ability from deep.
I think you also while this time out, I think you got to shake out the nerves, because this is probably it here for UConn. I mean, after if you miss, you foul, Kansas could run away with it.
Exactly. They got to be careful with this possession. That's a big dunk for Uchizai. But is that necessarily the best shot? Maybe they have another opportunity if TJ Butler misses.
I mean, also if Kansas makes both of them, it's a 3-point game. They need that shot to fall.
The first one will go.
Made 2-point game. I mean, do we want him to miss it or do we want him to make it? Who knows?
And he got it. So another timeout coming up for UConn, as they will talk things over yet again.
At least with these coaches, they know how to call timeouts.
At least with these ones, yeah. And goodness gracious. It's going to be sad to see either one of these teams get knocked out tonight. Both are excellent, and both, in my opinion, are truly Final Four worthy.
I think if Kansas can find their right coach, I think they could make it. I just think they need to find the right coach. They just have not been able to do that.
Everyone, we're looking for a good coach for Kansas.
We'll see who gets the job once it comes down to it. And here we go. 16 seconds and counting. Deep pass, and that is a foul on Ty Terrell.
Oh, man.
They're going to inbound it. Guthrie, three-pointer, missed.
No good.
Oh, no, and I think UConn might see the end here.
Oh, no.
There goes Delico.
But do you want this guy on the free throw? Do you want this guy on the free throw line?
All the eyes on him.
He got it.
He redeemed himself. Maybe he doesn't deserve to be in China.
Bailey Guthrie had an opportunity to tie the game right there. What an unfortunate miss.
Go!
On the offhand chance that UConn can drill a 3 or get a 2, there is still a path left to tie the game. Some way, somehow.
Definitely, Uconn is not going to give up. They're going to fight to the last second.
Damn right they are. Damn right they will. This young and energetic team is not going to give up.
Let's see. AJ Rodriguez says, "Do you get motion? Does Killer get motion? Bye bye, Uconn. Na na
That's-
na 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 na."
It's na 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 na. Hey, goodbye.
Goodbye.
But it's not yet. Hang on. There's still a path for Uconn to tie this game or even win it. Anything can happen in 9
Anything
seconds.
can happen. As we said, Uconn is
But
gonna fight to the last second. They will do
isn't it
anything.
87, 83 right now?
Repeat that again, partner.
Isn't it 87, 83 right now?
It is 87 to 83 right now.
AJ Rodriguez says, "Does Killian get motion?" Hello?
That's a crazy question. Rod, that's uncalled for.
Rod, be
That's
careful. Be
it.
careful.
Here we go.
Here we go.
They need to get this
Oh, why
ball
are you
to the three-point
jogging?
shooter. 3. Missed. Although the tipping goes,
Oh,
but
put back.
1.5 seconds, I don't think that's enough time.
Oh, man.
They need to foul right now.
0.4
seconds left. I just don't think there's enough time. And if Hutchins knocks down this either one of these free throws, I just don't see it. 0.4 seconds. There's just not enough time, I don't think.
Every fan in that stadium is blowing the ball away from the rim, and that's probably it there.
I mean, if he gets another, it's going to be literally impossible for you
to just tie the game. And that is it. That's all she wrote. Kansas just needs to make sure they don't foul here. And they're going to call timeout for no reason at all. Just play this one and get it done with. We have another number 2 seeing their way out of the tournament before the end of the first weekend.
Wow.
This time, it is the outright Big East champions. And by the way, Coach Schneider checking in.
Hello, Schneider.
So, I think he's pretty happy to see that the team that rocked his shit is going to be making the Sweet 16 at least. Just unbelievable. Something about Big 12 teams beating 2 seeds. Yep. First it was Kentucky.
I mean, do you think... Sorry, what were you saying?
First it was Kentucky yesterday versus Western Virginia going down. And now it's Uconn. Just as long as Kansas doesn't foul on whatever happens here, they're all good. The Jayhawks, after being knocked out by Alabama in the round of 32 last year, were hoping for a way back into the Sweet 16. Well, they're back. An unfortunate end for the Uconn Huskies. They'll get this ball in. Prayer. No good. And Kansas sees their way into the Sweet 16.
Congrats, Kansas. Now, last question for you to... No, it's not going to be the last question. If you had to describe this game in 3 words.
Totally effing epic.
Killian.
Beautiful.
It's 3 words.
Beautiful, amazing, wonderful.
As you can see, the Jayhawks await the winner of North Carolina versus Auburn in the Sweet 16.
Okay, so
That's
guys,
going to be family.
North Carolina or Auburn?
Well, hang on. We still got to get to the other game before we get to the Tar Heels versus the Tigers.
Okay, let's go to the next game. New Mexico versus Duke.
Oh,
Thoughts?
well, to close things out here before we rush into that one, because I need like 10 to 15 minutes to post a couple things.
I'm just asking for what do you think it's going to happen?
Let's save it for when we start that stream. Gosh. Congratulations, Kansas. Uconn, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, well, what a way for Kansas to come back from a down. It seemed like during the season they weren't even going to make the tournament. But what a way for them to come back.
At times it felt like it, but I always knew that this team was too strong. They would find a way to get the wins needed and to not just make the tournament, but to be an upper seed, so to say. So there we go. Another 2 is done. Kentucky and Uconn both ushered out of March Madness before the end of the first weekend. Unreal. But I do want to take a look at something before we end this stream. I want to take a look at the 3-point percentages, and we will display them for everyone here. I mean, Kansas. Wow, 42% from 3 as a team is unreal, unreal work. And look at that, 75% from the free throw line for Uconn also cost them, mind you. They missed 3. They only made 9 of 12. That was a massive difference. But also look at the free throw disparity. Look at this. 19 free throws made for Kansas. 19.
Good Lord.
Game of basketball. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Yes. That's a good amount of assists for both teams, 28 and 26.
And look at this, by the way. Uconn won the turnover battle and still lost.
Yeah, they really knocked out that ball near the end.
They were getting those turnovers and keeping themselves in the game, but man, those misses down the stretch were so critical. And that's their season done. Well, once again, congrats to the Jayhawks of Kansas for making it to the Sweet 16. Coming up next, 8 seed New Mexico versus 1 seed Duke. The winner of that game will face number 5, but 5 seed Oklahoma, also the defending national champions in the Sweet 16. That's going to be a fun one to watch. We'll be back with you all shortly for that one.